Hi, kids. I'm Bob the Tomato. This book is called Sherlock Holmes and the Hounds of Baker Street. You can choose to read it yourself, or I can read it to you. It's howled somewhere on this foggy night in London. Come quickly, shouted Scooter, the Scottish carrot constable. Someone has disappeared at Doyley's pizza place. Sniffy went missing during a dart game. Scooter motioned for the detectives to follow him. At Doyley's, Sherlock discovered that Sniffy was last seen near the dartboard. Aha, Sherlock shouted. Sniffy's feelings were hurt and he ran away. How'd you know? Asked the waitress. I read this giant note, said Sherlock, pointing to a huge piece of paper on the wall. The sign read, "You hurt my feelings. I'm leaving. Signed, Sniffy." The question is, who hurt Sniffy's feelings? Sherlock looked at each person one by one. For the next 15 minutes, he questioned everyone. I think I know who the culprit is. Click, the lights went out. People shouted and pushed, knocking over tables and chairs. When the lights came back on, a crowd had tumbled into a big pileup at the door. I turned out the lights, confessed Watson. I knew the culprit would try to run in the dark. All of you hurt Sniffy's feelings? Asked Sherlock. What kind of friends are you? Sniffy was competing in a dart championship, explained Morty Poppins, but he sneezed and the dart missed by a mile. We lost the championship. Then we were really mean to Sniffy. Watson spotted a trail leading from the dartboard out the back door. Sniffy ran out onto Baker Street, where the wild dogs roam. We've got to save him, shouted Nami. Everyone flew out the door and into the fog. They could hear dogs howling. He's over here, shouted Morty. It was too terrible to look. The dogs were all over Sniffy. But wait, the dogs were licking Sniffy's face. You're alive, Nami shouted, overjoyed. These canine companions are much friendlier than we presumed, said Sniffy. I'm so glad you're safe, said Nami. We're sorry we hurt your feelings, said Morty. Can you ever forgive us? Of course, said Sniffy. You guys risked your lives to come look for me. You are faithful friends. For the rest of the night, everyone feasted on cake at Doyley's, even the dogs. They had learned that faithful friends stick with each other, even in bad times. Doyley's is back to normal, said Watson. Sherlock and his faithful friend Watson had closed the case. A friend loves at all times. He is there to help when trouble comes. Proverbs 17:17.